Welcome back. Well, this one, we're going to be doing some book pulling. Actually, some pulling of inventory that I called yesterday. So in my previous video, I mentioned how I do a calling. So for that one, I pulled 200 of the oldest media items that I had, made it by the column, listed whatever date, however that is, listed the longest, and dropped 200 items. I repriced and relisted 102 by using Terra Peak, current solds, things like that to figure stuff out. Majority of stuff came way down in price. A couple things went back up. A couple I just kind of stayed right around that same price range. Game Exchange took $14 worth of stuff. I want to say it was 8 things that they took. So that wasn't too bad. I had a Game Boy. I forget what Game Boy. Mario World. I don't remember. It was a Game Boy, original Game Boy game. Got that. That was stuck in a DVD case at a store when I was in Garfield on transportation. But not that one. The one I found that Game Boy game in was on Lee Road. And there were just too many listings and I didn't have a way to test it, so I didn't bother. So I pulled, or I didn't pull. So I have 33 books that when you take them down and you start under sell similar, when you start that, it's going to start a draft. If you don't finish the pricing and if you don't hit list, it will stay in as a draft. So as I'm relisting, I'm clicking the items that I've relisted or I've gone into drafts that are in the unsold, and I click them and I delete them so I know the next ones to go down to. So since it stays in a draft, all I have to do is go into my drafts, and I'm only going to do this for a few of these for the video, just kind of giving you an idea on how I call things and pull things down. So there were 30, I forget exactly, 33 or 31. So we need to go down to listings. Then I just go down to drafts. And I don't remember if there's not a, oh, okay, so it does give a SKU. I think if you use the app, you got to go into the actual listing and you can see the SKU number on it. So I'm going to start with what's going to be up here, these first handful. So one I have is B6. I'll go into B6. And since there's not a lot of books in here, I'm going to B6, and I need this one right here. B6, coming down. Actually, it's got a barcode. I don't think Declutter takes many books unless they're like manga books or anime books. They're very, very limited on what they take. But this is one worthwhile for me to keep to, what's her name, Kim. Talk to Kim. So that gets flopped on the chair. And then, as this is up, if you can see this, I'll click, that is B6. B6 is clicked. Next one is going to be on that row area is B5. So I find B5 and I'm looking for The Art of Memoir, Mary Carr. It is a paperback, so that helps out a little bit. And it's right here. So that one, tossed on the chair. B5 gets clicked. B2. That one's right here. B2. Sometimes it's real easy to be able to see the spine or whichever, and you can pick them pretty quick. No barcode on that. B2. Find B1. And found B1. B2. I knew which one that was. This is actually pretty cool. Little dictionary. But when somebody put a little drawing on it, colored it, spray painted it, you can see the spray paint. So you did a pretty good job because you didn't get anything on the edging. But nobody wants it. Back to B1. Prison Journal. So this is an interesting one. This is a prison journal for like activities in prison. And one would have thought that it would have been worth something that's interesting. It's different. It's actually from my alma mater. That's actually where I grew up, Kent, or the town south of it, Brimfield. But no one wanted it. B5, Price of Union. That's a bigger book. It's right here. Now, I don't have the price in the column to figure out how much I had it for, but it probably was selling for 25, 30 bucks. Had it for a long time. Time for it to go. So that's going to wrap that one up. So that's just generically pulling these. And then over here, these books here, those need to be put away, put in the boxes, and then I'll have everything where I need it. So if you like what you heard, like what you saw, feel free to comment. Feel free to leave a thummy thingy or one a dingy dingy. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share. It's all free. Only takes a second. Appreciate it. Thank you.